Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I hope you're enjoying Season 2 of Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. Today we have a new episode for you, and coming up, we are going to be looking at Liquid XP. So what I've done, I fixed my energy problem by loading chunks. This is a really cool thing, actually, that you can do in Feed the Beast. You can claim chunks. So all these green bits are my claimed chunks. So if I wanted to claim this chunk, you see, nobody else would be able to build on it. It's a really great way of making sure that you're not doing anything that's going to hurt other people's builds. Nobody wants to do that. You might do it by mistake, especially if you're underground. We don't want to do that. So this is how we solve that problem. What I didn't know is that you can also chunk load using this. And, you know, you can load up to 50 chunks of your own. I've only got 13. 100 chunks you can claim. And 50 chunks that you can load. Well, I've claimed 43 because I'm a greedy bastard. I'm probably not going to do much more because most of the stuff that I want to build is community-based. So I don't want to do, you know, too many non-community things. However, what I can do now, all of these red bits now are chunk loaded, which means that when I log off or when I disappear from here, they're still going to be active. And I've got a chunk loaded in the nether as well, which is going to be loading this in and making sure that I still have power and energy and all of that stuff. Hopefully. Anyway, that's how we hope it all works. Today we're going to be looking at Liquid XP, and we're going to be doing the simplest form of that, which means we need to get Obsidian. And if you remember, we've got a little Obsidian generator, and I've got 2 Obsidian already, and I need at least 4 to get this started because we're going to build a tank. We're not going to build the BC Buildcraft tanks, which we've done before. We're going to use open blocks tanks because open blocks is how this all works. Now, we need some redstone here because I want to have a 2x2 tank. It means we need 4, which means we need 8 of these things. We're going to need some glass panes as well. So let's have a look for glass. I've got some glass panes that may be enough. It's worth trying that though, but let's bring this thing down here. And if you remember, we've got this nifty little machine that we made. I don't know if you were there when I did that or if I did it as a thing, which is going to dispense some lava and grab the lava in again, and that's generated some obsidian. Now, some people might call this a hack. I don't, because it's using redstone. That's my definition of whether or not something is a hack, or unless they work for the Daily Mail or something like that. Right, okay, we've got that first lot, which means we've got 5. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we should just need 3 more, and we should be done. Let's press that button. Take it away again. Oop. Left that on a little bit long that time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh damn! I thought I'd just catch it on the 90%, and I was like 10% less. All right, I don't feel like I'm a proper man anymore. Okay, so we're going to make some tanks, and we'll go over here to do this. It's nice and simple. We're going to put the obsidian in each corner like so. We're going to take these, and we're going to do that, and that, and we're going to do that, and that. And you can see we've now got tanks. We've got 4 tanks. So let's go over to... we're going to go over here. And what I want to do is build an area where I can come and put myself, and we're going to drain all of my XP away in this area. So let's take... I don't use a shovel to take up the floor. We're going to take up the floor here. That's going to be the space that we need. So let's... Ooh, now we're going down onto the floor here, but that's all right. That's okay. We'll start putting the Is that right? Is that what I should be doing? I think I put a tank down. That's going to be our tank. Okay? That's going to be our tank. Full of XP. Our XP tank. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's put it down on the second level. Yeah, that makes more sense. Does that make more sense? We're gonna have an odd-shaped tank here. I want a couple more blocks actually, because what I want to do is to have a grate here and just to be able to walk over that grate and just dump all of the XP that we haven't used yet. So in order to do that, we need a grate, which means we need to get to another crafting table. Apparently there's portable crafting tables which I've never used, so that's not going to happen today either. Now we need iron bars for this. If you don't know how to make an iron bar, you take 6 iron and it's in 2 rows of 3. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I think we've got iron bars. We have got iron bars. And we're going to put them in the crafting table, and we're just going to fill a crafting table full of iron bars. And you can see we get an XP drain. We're going to run over to our specially shaped tank. Put the XP drain on the specially shaped tank. I tell you what I'll do, just so you can see this working, is just take these out for the moment. And what you'll notice, look, is that by standing on this, I can drain off my XP. So all of my XP is in this tank now, you see. And that means that I'm not carrying it around with me, which means I can get it back if I want to. I can right-click on the tank. There you go. But that's not what we want right now. We want to take all of this away. And the reason that we're doing this is because what I don't want to happen, which may happen at some point, is I don't want to get into a situation where I've got... does that look good? No, that looks awful. Where I'm just collecting more and more XP and I haven't got anywhere to do with it. I want to be able to use mob farms. I can't do that really if I haven't got the right resources. So we're draining everything into a tank, and eventually we'll collect all of that XP back and we'll be able to use that on the enchanting table to enchant ourselves. Right now it's going to stay where it is because that's all I need. I could get it back if I wanted, I think. I don't know. I might not be able to. We might have another tank there. So I don't know. We'll work out how that's going to work. So that's part 1. That's building the XP tank thing. How are we doing for time? 8 minutes. All right. Let's put some of this stuff back. We don't need this anymore. We don't need glass anymore. We don't need the redstone. We can go back in there. And we don't need the cobblestone, but that'll go somewhere else. Oh, and we've got some oak there as well, which we can just put there. I do love that system. There are better systems, apparently, but that particular system I've really enjoyed using. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay. Well, with that in place, that means that we can start actually draining XP from me. What else? 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 So we went over the chunk loaders. We went over the XP stuff. Oh, yeah! The last thing that we're going to do, this is going to be brilliant, you know, because the one thing that's... What the hell happened there? Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen and hope it doesn't happen again. Okay, Right, so the one thing that we all need is stairs, right? But they're a little bit pedestrian in this day and age, and there is another solution if you are Minecrafting. See all of these stairs that we've got here, and this is what we're going to have a look at in the last couple of minutes. It's open blocks, elevators, and we didn't have access to these before for some reason. We do have them now, so if we bring up the recipe for them, elevate. Open blocks. And just see if I can do elevator blocks. Right, there we go. Right, an elevator block. We can do a coloured elevator block if you want, but it's just an elevator block that's been coloured, I think. So what we do is we have an ender pearl, and then we put wool all around the ender pearl, and we get an elevator blocks. Now, I'm just going to try and work out how many we need. We need one to get down here, so that's one. We need one to get back up, that's two. We'll need one to get down here as well, but can we do that in a... Yeah, we could do that little elevator shaft thing. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll need 3 elevators already. Oh, yes. Down here, this one. 4, 5. So we're going to need 5 elevator blocks at the moment. 5, 6, 7. And then over here, 8. And then we'll need one at the bottom as well, which is 9. So we need 9 ender pearls. And I hope I might not have 9. I don't know. I've got some. Look, I have. Which is great. And we're going to need a load of wool as well. Do we have a load of wool? We have some wool. That may not be enough. We shall see. And we're going to be able to take away all of the stairs that we have in here, or at least most of them. And it's just going to make everything look a little bit better, look a bit more compact with any luck. We'll go over to here. I don't know why that crafting table in particular. It felt right. Now we've got 4 there. We've got 4. We need 5 more. Oh, I can't fly for some reason. There I go. So one of the things we're going to need is shears, which we have somewhere. There we go, although these are nearly off. And we will fly over to where we keep our sheep. And look, we've got plenty of sheep. So we're just going to land on the sheep and start clipping all of their wool off. Nice and easy. They give us 2 wool per sheep because we're keeping them nice and fresh and clean. And well fed, obviously. Although I haven't fed these sheep in ages, but they don't seem to be dying. Okay. We're not going to go for the red one because we don't need to. I like having a red sheep in here. It makes it look all pretty. At Christmas, it was brilliant. It looked very Christmassy, but yeah, until then. Ooh, there's one there, and one there. Sheep are... Ooh, no, there's another one there, and another one there. Okay, so now the sheep look well. Oh no, maybe they're growing their wool back. I don't know. They do grow the wool back fairly quickly, I have to admit. Okay, so we've got a big stack of wool there. Look, so that should be plenty. Over here we go. It was this crafting table, wasn't it? We will take the wool that we have got here, put it in like that. That's plenty, look. And then we're going to get our 9 elevator blocks. And we're going to start placing these around the place the way that you would expect, you know. So the first things first, we can start by getting rid of some of this stuff. Why am I using a shovel, you might ask? Well, I can break the glass using a shovel, but I've got less chance of breaking my fist. Do I mean my fist? No, I don't mean my fist. Right, so what I'm going to do here, I think, is go back over here, and we'll dig down. We're just going to dig all the way down until we hit here, and then we can take this out. And then dig down, and then one more there. Right. You see, I've got a plan, and our elevator block is going to go in here. So what we'll do is we'll take out that, and we'll want to take out this and this as well, and we'll give it. We'll take out all these stairs too because we don't want the stairs anymore. And it does mean that we are going to need a bit more in terms of wood, in terms of sandstone, all of that stuff, but come on. Okay, so have we got any wood? We've got a bit of wood there. And we'll fill that in. We could do with a bit of sandstone here. I'll try and fill this in. Have we got any in here? I don't know. Is that sand or sandstone? Here we've got some sandstone. This is the only problem with it, is we might be a bit low on resources. So I'm not going to... Right, okay, yeah. This is what I'm doing. I will figure this out at some point. Right, we'll put an elevator block there as well. And then we're going to go all the way up here. Oops. And place an elevator block in there. That means that we can start deconstructing some of this stuff as well. We'll leave that cobblestone in there, but that can all come out. And we're going to want to fill this in again with stuff. That can stay there for the moment. The big things here are cobble. Let's get rid of that. I never thought I would be running out of cobblestone on anything, and then suddenly something like this comes along and you go, oh, actually I could have done with some other stuff. But no, we are all right. We are okay. And we're going to need some oak in here. There we go, that's better. Not that I probably use it, but you never know. Right. Okay, now, in theory, I can press the left shift key and go down. You see I'm downstairs. And if I stand on that and jump, I'll jump. I'll jump back up. It is very cool. I'm going to put some of these in here. Oh, I've run out. I've got any more cobblestone anywhere. No, I don't think I have actually. Not on me. So let's run upstairs, like so. See how much quicker that is. We'll go over to here and we'll just grab a stack of. We need some just normal cobblestones. There we go. Okay. Let's finish this off, which is this, and you can see, look, we're covering over. I've grabbed the cobblestone. I don't need the cobblestone. We will be using it later on. So we've covered over the space, and we've got our elevator block there. Let's see if we can. Will we be lucky? Will we be lucky? We were lucky. We were lucky enough, just enough, to be able to get enough stuff. Like so. We're going to put cobblestone in here, and then we're going to put our sandstone in here. So when people arrive, they're arriving in a special little elevator shaft, which they won't get here. They'll just get a thing here. But that's all good. This is upstairs. Look, if we want to go downstairs, we can go upstairs. It's all very cool. And this is where we can start using the cobblestone. We can use it across here, and we want to fill in these bits like so. Like that. So that we're not using a mega important resource. Sorry. We'll leave this staircase in because that's quite cool. We're going down there and all of a sudden you've got an elevator and you can go down this way and go into there as well. So that's quite cool. But we are going to take out this block here. We do like that. And we're going to put an elevator block in here. And we're going to take out all of those steps. And that. Which is sometimes easier said than done. And we'll put an elevator block in here. So let's just test that. There we go. Up, down, up, down. Very simple. Very simple. I can't go down because I'm up. All right. And same over here as well. I mean, this isn't difficult. This isn't tricky stuff at all. It's somewhat inconvenient sometimes. I can't go down now, you see. That's pretty inconvenient. What I should have done is done the downstairs one first. Now I know. All right, now I know. I didn't know back then. Thank you. Don't be smug. So, right. Elevator there, and then elevator there. Like that. Now we can go down here, and we're in here. Or we can go up here, and we're not standing on the right block. Ah, now, that's a clever little badger of a problem, isn't it? I think it's this telly. Let's grab that telly. And let's put the telly somewhere just slightly over a bit, I think. Like that. That'll do. That'll do. There we go. There we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right. Last one. Last lot. We're going to go down this tunnel here. And we're going to go... we're going to take this block away here. We'll put our elevator block in here. We will take all of this off. And you know, I don't want to bother with this too much. This whole thing. So we can put our elevator block in here, like so. It's the last one, as I said. We can go down here, and we can take our hatchet, not our hatchet, sorry, what's the other one? Pickaxe. Get rid of this bits that are there, and then we're going to... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Right, so we need to go up without... Okay, that's really annoying. Other way. Okay, right. Now, I know what I did wrong. There we go. Okay, nearly there. Take those out, put that in, and that's our elevator system done. It's nice and simple. I mean, it needs a few things changing on it still. First of all, we need to put a plank of wood in there, for example. And we need to make this look better. Should be easy enough by doing this. And we just need to make sure that, you know, downstairs should look good. Downstairs does look good. Downstairs looks fine. The upstairs looks all right. Upstairs is looking fine. That we've got this really odd thing here now, because there's nothing kind of around it to. And actually, I've stopped it from working somehow. So I need to figure out why that isn't working as well. It might be that there's. Yeah, it's something to do with that. Let's see if I can. Can I just cover the end bit with sandstone, perhaps? Does that work? Yes! There we go. Okay, so up here, it's all really simple. And I want to go over here, and I can go back down into my base really, really quickly. So, that's it. What it's done, look, is it's opened up a lot of space that we didn't have before. And whilst I might want to build a little kind of elevator hut around here, it's still going to give us a lot of space over here, especially when we, at some point, I'm sure we're going to need to extend these machines. So anyway, that is today's show. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please click on that like button, the one that looks like that. That's the one. Click on the like button because we need those likes. We like those likes. Tell all of your friends about it, of course, because that's just as important too. If you are new here or if you haven't done so yet, please click on the subscribe button. We've also got other stuff. If you haven't seen it, at the top over there, you can see a link to the live streams that I do with Battle Cattle UK. And if you want to find out more about Battle Cattle, please click on the bottom left-hand side over there. But until next time, that's it. Thank you very much for coming along. Happy mining and keep crafting.